He had a friend, someone he had known for years. Every time they talked, he felt fine at first, but after an hour, something changed. His energy was gone. His mood was lower. He felt tired, empty, like something had been taken from him. He couldn't explain it. He just knew that being around this person made him feel worse. Maybe you know someone like this, a family member, a colleague, someone you can't quite avoid. You don't hate them. You just notice that after every interaction, you feel drained, like your battery has been unplugged, like something invisible was taken from you. This is not your imagination. This is the psychology of negative people and how they affect your nervous system, not through magic, through something much more ordinary and much more real. Negative people don't just complain. They don't just see the glass half empty. What they do is more subtle. They redirect attention toward problems without solutions. They repeat the same grievances without action. They create a field of helplessness that your brain cannot help but absorb. Here's what happens inside you. Your brain has mirror neurons. They fire when you see someone else experience something. You wince when you see someone hurt. You smile when you see someone happy. This is empathy. It's automatic. You cannot turn it off. When you spend time with a negative person, your brain mirrors their state, not because you want to, because that's how brains work. Their anxiety becomes your anxiety. Their hopelessness becomes your hopelessness. Their exhaustion becomes your exhaustion, and you don't even notice it happening until you're already drained. The research on emotional contagion is clear. Emotions spread through networks like a virus. One person's mood can ripple through an entire group within hours, and negative emotions spread faster than positive ones. Your brain is wired to prioritize threat, and negativity signals threat. This is why one negative person can drain an entire room, not because they're powerful, because your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do, paying attention to what might be dangerous. And paying attention is expensive. It costs energy, a lot of energy. The dark side of this pattern is that you might not realize who is draining you. You might blame yourself, think you're too sensitive, too weak, too affected by others. But you're not weak. Your brain is working exactly as designed. The problem is that you haven't learned to protect your energy. Negative people often follow predictable patterns. They don't listen, they wait to speak. They respond to solutions with yes, but. They find the problem in every possibility. They leave every conversation feeling lighter because they transferred their weight onto you. If this sounds familiar, here's what you need to know. You are not responsible for carrying their weight. You are not a therapist. You are not an emotional garbage can. You are allowed to protect your energy. You are allowed to limit exposure. You are allowed to say, I can't do this right now. The first step is awareness. Notice who leaves you feeling drained. Notice whose presence makes your body tighten. This is not judgment. This is data. The second step is boundaries. Not walls, boundaries. You don't have to cut people out. You just have to limit how much access they have to your nervous system. Shorter conversations, different topics, more space, less availability. The third step is recovery. After an interaction with a draining person, you need to reset. Go outside, breathe, move your body, listen to music. Do something that reminds your nervous system that not everything is a threat, that you are safe. You cannot change a negative person. You can only change how much access they have to you. And that is not selfish. That is survival. Your energy is not infinite. It is the only resource you cannot buy more of. Protect it like the fragile thing it is. If this was about you, if you recognize the feeling of being drained by someone, here's what I want you to know. You are not too sensitive. You are not overreacting. You are a human being with a nervous system that responds to other human beings. That is not a weakness. That is how you were built. The people who drain you are not monsters. They are often hurting, but their hurt does not have to become your hurt. You are allowed to care from a distance. You are allowed to love someone and still protect yourself. You are allowed to walk away from conversations that leave you empty. Your energy belongs to you. No one else is entitled to it, not even the people you love, especially not the people who leave you worse than they found you. You have permission to guard your door, to limit who comes in, to say no, to rest, to recover. The draining will not stop until you decide it stops, not by changing them, by changing what you allow. And that starts now.